So rolling right along, we're going to add a couple more elements, including some of the text. But as you guys play around with your patterns, you might see opportunities where other things will fit in well. So I'm going to go ahead and create another square. Let's do 2 by 2 because we all know I can't make an even square. And once again, going to rotate that. I'm going to double check and see if my artboard is in points or inches because this seems awfully small. I'm going to be real upset if I did this in points. I'm going to go to my properties, artboard options. No, it's in inches. That's just a really big rectangle. Okay, so I'm actually going to shrink that down, hold the shift button to preserve the proportions, and have it fit in this little notch right here. I like that. But I obviously don't need the rest of that. I'm going to create another shape right up against there and select them both. And just minus front that. Boop. I'm going to drop that to around, I think, what do we have this at? 10%. We're going to drop this to 30%. There we go. Command C, Command F. I'm going to reflect it. Object. Arrange. No, transform. Reflect. And that looks cool too. As you guys are playing around with your own patterns and your own summative design, don't be afraid to do stuff like that too. But I am going to hold the shift. I'm going to start dragging, hold shift, and yoink it right over there. I'm trying to keep things very symmetrical and balanced. This is a very geometric design. This is numbers and geometry go hand in hand. So let's talk about text. We're going to go ahead and punch in. We're going to make our color white for our text. And we're going to type in United, all caps, States, this is block text, of America. I'm going to come over to my character palette. And I'm going to use, I think, Rockwell Bold specifically. I'm going to center it. And one of the things I want you to think about as you're playing with text design is variety and keeping the viewer's eye interested. So I'm actually going to make this a little bit bigger. And I'm paying careful attention to where I see things lining up. So United is around 17 points. I'm going to make America the same. And it looks like I no longer have my lovely stuff lined up. So I'm actually going to adjust the tracking of United. I'm going to come over to my character palette. Tracking is over here. And I'm just going to play around until I get something I like. So 50. Didn't do a whole lot. Let's try 200. That's a little bit better. We can also adjust the leading. I feel like there's more space underneath states of than there is above it. Accidentally created another text. So I'm going to highlight states of, come over here to the leading or letting, unsure. Jury's out on how to say that. And just adjust that till I see something I enjoy. I'm going to maybe bump that up just a little more and adjust the tracking just a little more on that. Try 75. United States of America. So we got our block text. I'm into it. I'm going to create a rectangle to go underneath my States of America, just to give it a little more visual interest. I'm going to make it white. I'm going to send it backwards one step. I'm actually going to make, the rest of my text white too, and you'll see. You'll all see. Switch that over. Boop. Same thing. Change that to white. And I'm actually going to make states of the same money blue. But first, apparently, I'm going to make another extraneous text box. I'm going to come over to my swatches, Click on that money blue. Very nice, very nice. And I'm going to slide this underneath and maybe adjust this just a touch so that it fits with my states of America. Zoom in, yoink this up a little bit. That's looking much better. Want to make it even. And I'm going to drop the opacity here on United to probably, let's see, maybe 50. Let's go with 50. We want to be able to read it. Same thing for America. Notice I'm not going to drop that for states of. I don't want that to be see-through. And I'm going to do that for the shape behind there too. It may take me a hot second to get that selected. Now it's just that selected. Cool. And I'm going to go ahead and group this. And that's my block type. Command G. And once again, I'm trying to make sure everything is very balanced. So I'm going to come over here. That's a little big. We're going to shrink it down. Maybe center it underneath my value chart looking border. And Command C, Command F to duplicate that group. Bring it over here. I love those smart guides. They make my life so much easier. So we've got our plot text. Now we've got some embellishments. Now we need to think about... We'll move on to the next thing.